Okay, this is my video for the exam that we took today. Sorry I couldn't submit it earlier. I had some other classes I had to do before I could make this video. This is Kat Kohler-Flat speaking, and I'm going to be explaining questions 1 and 2. Just a heads up, I'm not the best at explaining things, but I will do my best. So in the question, it gives us these different numbers: people who prefer to sit down and have pizza in a restaurant, people who prefer to sit down and no pizza, and then people who don't like to sit down but do like pizza, and then people who don't like to sit down and don't like to eat pizza at the restaurant. Of all these, everyone who likes to sit down equates to 1,150. People who do not like to sit down equates to 850. People who like to eat pizza equates to 1,100. And people who do not like pizza equates to 900, which equates to 2,000 total people in this sample. So for question A, it asks us what proportion preferred both pizza and a sit-down restaurant. That would be this number here, and I did it the long route the first time, and so there are 600 total outcomes, and 600 divided by 2,000 is 30%. And I think I probably should have just left it this answer because I thought it was a different question, but I didn't have enough time to go back and erase this. And then for question B, what proportions prefer pizza irrespective of the restaurant, i.e. all kinds of restaurants? I took 600 plus 500 of people who like pizza, which is 1,100 total. And so I took 1,100 divided by the total amount of people, and I got 55%. For C, it asks us, among those who prefer pizza, what proportion prefer sit-down restaurants? And that would be 600 people who like to sit down and eat pizza out of... Oh shoot, I think I messed up there. I think I should have done it over 2,000. Oh no. Okay, I think I messed up on this one. And then the last one, among those who do not prefer to sit down and do not want pizza, I took this 350 and divided it by 850, which gave me 41.18%. Okay. Let me scroll down to question 2 on the screen. All right, this one's kind of a longer one. I took what we did for that one in-class assignment and kind of put it all here just so I can get like my thought process out. But in question A, ask for the mean, median, and mode. For the mean, I did 144, which is the total amount of boxes in all shipments, divided it by 9, which is how many shipments there were, and I got 16. The median number was 15, and then the most frequent number, mode, was 13. The range, I subtracted the highest number from the lowest number, and I got 19. Oops, sorry. And then for B, it says compute variance, standard deviation, and z-scores, and are there any outliers? So I took x minus the mean, which gave us all these numbers, and then I squared them, which gave me these numbers, added it all together, and then I got the variance, which is 28.25, which is this number, divided by n, or x minus 1, n minus 1, which would be 9 minus 1, which is 8. So that's where this comes into play. And then for z-scores, I took the d-bomb and divided it by the standard deviation, or the variance, which gave us the z-scores. And then the standard deviation I got by squaring the variance, which is 28.25 squared, 798.0625. Z-scores, this is where I took all of these calculations and moved them into a cleaner area. There are no outliers. And then the 5-number summary would be the lowest number, 9. The first quartile, the first quadrant, which is 13. The median, which is 15. The third quadrant, which is 18, and then 28, which is the highest number. And how I got this one, 13 and 18, is I followed the equations n plus 1 divided by 4, and then I did 3 times n plus 1 divided by 4, which gave me these numbers, which equates to here. And then the n quartile range is the third minus the first quadrant, which is 18 minus 13, which equals 5. Here is my sketch of the box plot. You have your first in the 5-number summary, the second, the third, and the fourth, and then the fifth over here. And the shape is right skewed because it looks kind of like this, if you will. Just like a small sketch for it. And yeah, there we are.